Hey guys, today we are going to try on so many lipsticks, but not just any lipsticks. We are trying on the most expensive lipsticks I've ever purchased. And I think there might be one lipstick that is more expensive than these, but it's Dior and I couldn't find it. So we're going to try on 3 of the new Louis Vuitton lipsticks. The shades I got are... they're all satin because I really want to like these. I feel like this is one of those things you're either going to be wanting one or not. I'm not here to convince you that these are worth it because of course they're not. But if you are a makeup connoisseur, you love luxury, you love lipstick, it's just one of those things. So I did get 200 Rose Eugenie, and then I got 101 Kiss the Sky, and 102 Passport to Paris. I love that name. And I did order these the day they came out from my Louis Vuitton rep. And I did it for you guys. I don't know if I would have gotten one, but what I did is he sent me some pictures and then I wanted the 3 lightest ones. And I did the virtual try on the website. And so we'll see how it goes. I have not tried any of this on. And when I got that, I decided just to go for it and to get some other things. So even more expensive than the Louis Vuitton, which you guys, there's lots of people out there that are doing reviews that are much more into, evidently they got this big designer to do the packaging, and we know Pat McGrath is the one who created the colors, and I will say that was a selling point for me because I like Pat McGrath makeup and I think she has great taste in shades and colors, so that was a selling point. The packaging, of course, and just the whole experience. I'm going to New York in a few weeks, and I hope the pop-up shop is still there. I may try one of the mattes, but I am in no way at all tempted by the brushes or the eye palettes. Those just aren't my favorite things. Lips have always been my favorite product. So we will go over those. And then I got one of the 31 Rouge Cambon lipsticks, and I got number 1 Rouge Beige. This is actually pricier than that, and I'll tell you why when we get there. Then I went on the Dior website, and I got 2 of the Rouge Dior on Stage, and the colors I got are 120 Iconic Rose and 185 Ultimate Pink. So right up our alley. There's not going to be any reds or plums or deep berries. I want to like these and use them. And then I was on Nordstrom and I saw that Tom Ford had come out with some new shades in his lipstick. I remember when this was the thing. When Tom Ford first came out with these lipsticks, it was just, oh, I cannot pay that much for a lipstick. And now there's just so many more. I think Clé de Peau is even more than that. So I got the new lip shade in Iconic Nude, and then I got the new lipstick, the Effing Fabulous, in Peony. So we're going to try those on. I am wearing a little bit of lip liner, and I went back and forth on this because I want you to see the real color, but I am not me. You cannot look at me and see the same person without a lip liner. I just don't feel like you will get a true good visual. So that is why I'm upstairs in front of my 3 windows with I didn't want to turn the light on. I do have one little light to help me. And I did put on a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. Brooke was here this morning and I said, I've decided I do want to wear some lip liner. And I said, what do you think is the best, most neutral? I wanted a lip liner that most of you have, and we both decided on this. So let me go ahead and swatch this for you. There you go. So I do have that on. I brought up my wipes. You know what I forgot is my sponge with foundation on it. Let me go get that right now. Okay, I am telling you, the pressure is on here. I have been stressed about this because there is no good way to do this. When you are trying on lipstick after lipstick after lipstick, you can't help but your lips get red and all the things. But I have just searched, watched everybody, and it's that way across the board. So, okay, I did mention my foundation and I'm trying a new one. I went in the store to get this and they had it, but they had no testers. So they must have missed a shipment. But it's the new Natasha Denona High Glam Foundation. The shades I have are N7 and N8. I am wearing N7. It is a little too light for me right now. I'll put my swatches up here. And it's the end of the summer. I don't plan on being in the sun anymore. So that is going to be my shade. And I actually thought about returning the N8, but I'm thinking I might need to keep this because I had to kind of warm up my skin. And it's still a little bit lighter, but it's really pretty. It's really thin. Like if you like a thin consistency, it's really thin. I put it on with my pawpaw sponge and it was 1 pump per side. Okay, and then I've got some other stuff I want to show you because we're getting ready to go out of town. And this top and this whole outfit, I am also doing this is a fun video. I love stuff like this. I'm styling black jeans like a model off duty. So I am going to go out today and I've got 2 really good pairs of black jeans. These you cannot buy anymore. And then the other ones I'm going to show you. So, okay, I've got some other stuff here I want to show you, but I feel like I need to get right into this because there might be some new people here that are just discovering me. Hey, I'm Lisa. And what you'll see on my channel is not like grams and a bunch of facts. I'm here to tell you how things make me feel and whether I think you'll like them and show you things and kind of like that aspect of it. The things that you won't read or hear from someone who's just plain old reviewing. So that's what we're going to do here. And let's get this party started. Now I want to go lightest to darkest, but I really don't have a dark one here. So we're just going to go lightest to darkest with the Louis Vuitton first. So we've got 101, we've got 200, and 102. So let's start with 101, Kiss the Sky. So the packaging is pretty. It comes in this sleeve with, everything's embossed and everything. And I am a sucker for packaging and presentation. And then you open it like this. I've even bought some of their chocolates and taken them home to my parents one time. And the bullet, it is beautiful. And if you are nostalgic like me, you probably remember your mom having one of those little makeup cases. It was flat on the top and then went round like that. And it had the French purse style thing. And then when you flipped it up, it had a mirror. And my mom had her lipstick, her lip brush. And I don't know if she wore lip liner back then. I'll have to ask her. No lip gloss. And so it kind of does remind me of that a little bit. I mean, the packaging is just like you would think. It is just gorgeous in every way. Okay, so, and I will put the price and a few of the facts right there. You guys, I just got this late last night. I was expecting the package yesterday, and then I looked it up and it said 4:30 to 8:30. I had been sweating it all day, and I mean, it was about 8:30 before he got here. I had already washed off my makeup and everything, so I have not even swatched these. So let's start with a swatch, and I find that the palm of my hand is the best. So we're going to do each brand, and then we'll go from there. Wow. Okay. I do know a little bit now about the packaging, about even the cartons that things come in, about the component, and I have a whole new appreciation for the cost of production, of the time spent. It is no easy thing. So you are paying for the Louis Vuitton. Of course you are, but there has been a lot of expense that probably went into this. So, wow, that is amazing. Oh my gosh. Okay, so again, this is Kiss the Sky. A light perfume type fragrance, just like you would get with maybe Dior. I don't think it's as strong as Chanel, and it's not like I taste it or anything. It's just a light fragrance, and that is amazing. right off the bat, you know what this reminds me of? The L'Oreal Peach Shine that we used to love so much. I still have some, but oh my God. Okay, it's really good. Now, what I would do is go back over it with my lip liner like this. And so because I want to show you my true opinion and my true look, I feel like I should do it. So I would do that. That is amazing. That is amazing. Okay, I am happy now because that, for someone who loves this kind of color, it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, let me wash this off and then we'll be back for the next one. Okay, so I just took that off with just a Costo wipe, and then I did not reapply the lip liner. And I also I thought this was cool. So, okay, let's do number 2, or the number 2 Louis Vuitton, which is 102 Passport to Paris. They did so good with the names. And I will say these are refillable. And I am not a refillable kind of girl, but I can see where this is really good for their clientele, because their clientele may just have a signature scent, a signature lip, and they are going to be able to buy the refill and keep the case. And I do think it's cool that that is the mechanism, their symbol, that goes down and clicks right in. Okay, so this is Passport to Paris. This is going to be for those of you that like nudes, but a little bit more color. I don't want to hurt my bullet. Okay, so you can see it just has a little bit more color. Boy, I did good with these. That is amazing. Okay, I do not regret these. I do not regret these. They've got just enough scent to make me feel fancy and pretty and like luxurious. The feeling of the lipstick is creamy and beautiful. It's not slicky. It's not too thin. It's got good coverage. I cannot even imagine what I would do to make this even better. I don't think you need a lip gloss over it. I just think this is beautiful. This one, I don't even feel like I have to go back over with the lip liner, because I feel like it's enough of a color to separate it from my skin. And keep in mind, everybody likes something different. So, and then the bullet is a good shape. I don't really like flat bullets or weird shape ones. So again, there it goes. And this is, let's see, Passport to Paris. Okay, the last one is Rose Eugenie. And I've been using my little, they don't sell these anymore, but those makeup wipes that I love so much. They're kind of like a baby diaper. I will link the closest thing I've ever found, because they're like miracle cloths. I hope some of you got some of those. Okay, so I'm going to go. Yeah, back over with the iconic nude. And now this one definitely has the most color. I opened this one first last night. I was like, this is mighty pink for me, but it's still beautiful. And they do feel good. Gosh, but you know, think about how beautiful the packaging is on the YSL lipsticks. And do you guys remember when that fragrance company came out with lipsticks that had crushed diamonds? Oh, I can't remember right now. They're the ones that all of their fragrances look like cupcakes. Theirs were expensive too, but they were refillable. But those, they were dry. They were hard to wear. Okay, so here is Rose. It's not Ingenue, it's Eugenie, sorry. Beautiful. 3 out of 3. I'm so proud of myself. I was not going to get 3. I was just going to get 2. And I just couldn't decide between these 3. And so that's why I got 3. That is beautiful. It is a blue pink. It is a cool tone pink. Oh my goodness. I do not regret. Wow. Beautiful. I mean, this makes me want to try not necessarily more of these, but maybe one of the other formulas. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to take a picture of these and then let's start fresh with the Chanel. Number 31, Le Rouge, Rouge Beige, number 1. We'll do that next. Okay, so I just took that last one off and I applied a little bit of, I forgot how much I like this, the La Mer lip balm. I've gone through so many and it's been in my drawer, and I am a City Beauty clear lip gloss junkie. Probably because it's so easy to pick up and put on, but this is some good stuff. So I just put that on because I didn't want anything too sticky or too whatever. And I knew that would be a good one. It is good. And I'm going to take this and just, yeah, see that got off the residue. I think we got enough lip liner to carry us now. Okay, so number 31, Le Rouge Satin Lipstick, Rouge Beige. I had no idea about this. I was off the radar. I did not even know about this. I can't believe it. So I heard about this from Jacqueline, and I'll leave her video and I'll leave her channel down below. And I did not get the full, I watched some videos. I did not get the full coffret or anything. That must have been when it first came out. But I did just order the one I wanted, and it was indeed more expensive than the Louis Vuitton. So it comes with a sleeve. It is bougie. The little fabulous Chanel box. And if you're someone like me that likes cute little things, then you'll like this little box, because it's like their big makeup boxes, but little. And then this, I have had experience with her boutiques or the Chanel boutiques. All of the mirrors and the glass. Evidently, that was her staircase in her home at 31 Rue Cambon, which is her address. I get their magazines, and that's what the magazine says at the bottom, 31 Rue Cambon. I've got one up here. And so this is like a very intricate design. It's a beautiful case. I will say it's more beautiful in person than when you see on the videos, because in the videos you're thinking, okay, that doesn't look that great, but it is pretty. And is this refillable? It is. It just has a normal component there, but it does snap back in place. And this is the shade that I got, the beige. So this is going to be a little bit more, it looks like a little more of a brownie beige. It actually reminds me of, I can't think of the name right now. I'm going to tell you the regular Chanel lipstick it reminds me of. I just wore it the other day. My mom loves it. And so let's swatch it. Okay, it is beautiful. It's not as thick and creamy feeling as the Louis Vuitton upon first swatch. Wow, but look at that sheen. House of Sillage. That's the name I was trying to think of for those other lipsticks. Okay, that is beautiful. That is what sold me, because when I watched people try this color on, it has that little bit of sheen. Not frosty, not shimmery, just sheeny. So let's see. Feels good. Okay, definitely a lot more sheer, a lot less color than the Louis Vuitton. But can you guys see the sheen? It would definitely be a good topper. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to blot this off. Boy, that thing feels brutal. And let's do it again, because I don't want any of that lip gloss to have made the lipstick not, attach. Okay, so I am going to try this on again. I feel like that gloss may have made that application a little less. You know what I mean? I'm sure you do. Okay, so let's do it again. And it did, look how pretty my lips look when it wore off. It did wear off well. But again, it just does not have the pigment that the others did. But it is pretty. It's a little bit maybe of a warmer tone. Definitely a good magnetic snap. Beautiful. Let's do some lip liner to give it a fair chance. What do you think? Okay, so this is it with a little bit of lip liner. The lip liner is not going to apply the same now. but it is pretty. But wholeheartedly, I think that you would prefer the Louis Vuitton over this Chanel. Okay, guys, so I just took the Chanel off. My poor, we're going to do this though. We're going to do it. I took the Chanel off, then I put the lip liner a little bit back on, and then I kind of dab my lips with my sponge from my foundation. We are going to persevere here. Okay, you know what? I just realized I have some more downstairs. The Chantecaille. Are they Chantecaille or Sisley? I think they're Chantecaille. Let me go get those because those are, it's like this is the order of probably expense and how, even though the Chanel was more, I think the Sisley ones or Chantecaille, there's Chantecaille. I think those really intrigued me when I was watching people. They really went on and on and on about them. So let me go get those. And I wanted to tell you about that Chanel. I don't put my recommendation behind that. I just don't. I would much rather see you get one of the Louis Vuittons. They are beautiful. They're beautiful. The Chanel, I'd rather see you get something else. That's just my opinion. Okay, so they are Chantecaille, and they are this new version to save the elephants. I love the whole elephant thing. There's so many things I like. The elephant in the room, or how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. And I love that necklace that Tamara Kalinick has that's an elephant. I've always wanted that, but I've never wanted to spend the money. So, okay, the colors I got are Star Jasmine and Chrysanthemum. Okay, these, like, look how beautiful that is with the elephant on there. And let's see. Okay, theirs is a snap, not a magnet. I don't know. As long as it snaps on good, the whole thing is you don't want it coming off in your purse. Okay, so this is Chrysanthemum. And on these, the bullets look really skinny and different. But what intrigued me is a lot of people said they're really good for when you don't want to wear lip liner, that you can really get to the edges. And I love that. I love that. So, okay, let's swatch it. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will say, doesn't it look like it's going to be kind of like matte or something? It's glossy. Okay, now we're getting into a little bit more color. That is beautiful. This is amazing. The shape of this bullet is perfection. Oh my gosh, the formula is beautiful. This is probably one of my best lipstick videos I've ever done. It is gorgeous. Wow, it feels so good on your lips. It feels so like really moisturizing. Are you someone that never puts on lipstick to moisturize your lips? Like that, I never would think of that. This actually feels moisturizing and kind of balmy. Wow. And the color's beautiful. We have a winner on that one. Beautiful. Okay, you guys, I was just thinking this might be my best bougie haul in history because I've got more stuff to show you. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm getting that feeling. Now we're going to do Star Jasmine, which is more pink. So let's swatch it. I'm so much more excited about these than I thought I would be. Lighter. Star Jasmine is probably the lightest because these were the lightest too, because I always know that's what I want. So let's do, and I didn't put any extra Iconic Nude on. It's whatever's left. Wow. It feels so good. This is the best feeling one. So that is just like a nudie light pink. Trying to get in the natural light. Beautiful. Probably a little, it's a little bit more color than I'm used to, but I really like it. Especially now that my skin's going to be getting lighter. Now that we're getting into fall. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so that's the two colors for the Chantecaille. Star Jasmine and Chrysanthemum. Okay, so let's give my lips a little bit of a break. I just wiped off the Chantecaille and I put La Mer on. And let's give them a little break and I'm going to show you the other things that I got. They're so good. Okay, this, I have always loved that daggone design. So many times I wanted to get something, but I felt like it was so, just, how can we say this? So, I keep wanting to say rude or brash or something. It's just so in your face. But I've always loved like print, graffiti, things like that. And so I never wanted to get a bag with something like this on it. So when I saw that these eyeshadow palettes came with this little case, I thought, I am going to get this. So I wanted to get the Chanel buttons compact, and they're sold out. But this one with the pink case I got, and I ordered these on 2 separate occasions. This is Daring Lilac, and it is what I have on today. It is what I have on today, but only one of the colors. So here it is. And I have on this color on the outer corner. Because I'm just doing all this stuff today, I didn't want like purple eyes, just in case it would clash with the lipsticks, but it's just beautiful, beautiful. And this is one of those things, see how it has it imprinted in this too? This is like for people like me that just love makeup, and I'm really wanting to try this center purpley color. And yeah, so that was just something that I thought was cool. And it does have quite a bit of sheen to it. That swatch is still the iconic nude. I never did wipe that off. So those are just fun purchases. They're not something that I think you need. I'm not even really an eyeshadow lover. I kind of just want definition. Sometimes I get in the mood where I want to play with it more, but these I just got a lot because of this. It was just something I wanted. Okay, and then the other one I got, where is it? Where is it? I got another one. It's right here. This one has I ordered this one first. This one has just the tan case. And this one is probably more of the neutral. This one is Wild Beige. So this would probably be your go-to. And so pretty. And I am going to list my favorite Dior palette of all times down below. I can't recall it right now. You guys are probably saying it right now because you know me, but I've got so much stuff going on in my head that I can't think of it right now. Something Mirage. Nope, that's Tom Ford. I'll list it below. But I'm going to be trying this. I just, like I said, literally got all of this last night. And even that pink color reminds me a little bit of, have you guys been here since I used to wear Bare Minerals? And I would wear that pinky shade. I think it's called Bare Skin all over. And it was so pretty. It kind of reminds me of that. So I will be trying these. We're headed to Florida soon, so I'll be able to kind of experiment with a lot of these things and play around with it. I probably won't take too much with me. Okay, and then you guys, this is one of my greatest purchases of all times. It's very specific to me, probably, but I love, and you might not know this, but I love the scent of Coco Mademoiselle from Chanel. I have the L'Eau Privée, which is like their lighter scent for night. A lot of people put on a scent before bed. I have the shower gel. That's the one that I was telling you about, I think in a favorites or something. And sometimes I'll put it on in the shower and I'll put it like in between my fingers and everything, and I'll get out of the water and let it just sit for a minute, and then I'll rinse off real quick, and then I put my pajamas on. I don't even put on lotion because I just love the scent, and it's just so light and beautiful. I was on the Ulta website and saw this. This is the Coco Mademoiselle Fragrance Primer. And I thought, what the heck? The bottle is just fabulous. It couldn't be better. It's this light, milky, beautiful pink, kind of like Chanel Ballerina nail polish. And I looked on the website this morning, and you have to shake it, and then it's just what I thought. It's a moisturizing, lighter scent. Did you see that? It is, oh my God, it is divine. It is so beautiful and soft and just a whole experience. I mean, I know this is dramatic, but this makes me happy. Then when Brooke came over, we both went to the refrigerator and I was beside her and she said, "Oh my God, you smell good." And I said, "Oh, I know. It's like the best thing I've bought in so long." And I told her what it was. She said, "It smells like, what was that you and Nanny used to wear a long time ago?" And I said, We both used to wear the Mason. It was the Bois de Balancourt, and I think it's Mason something. And she said, no, the other one, New West. Okay, this does not smell like New West, but something about it brought that memory back to her, and that makes me happy. New West was my most complimented, most signature scent, most purchased bottles, most everything. Like when I used to waitress, every man would ask me what that was, even with his wife there, to get it for her. It smelled so good. So I am just crazy about this. Like, this has been one of my best fragrance purchases. My Jo Malone and my Kirky are different. They're not as sexy and beautiful and bougie as this. They're vibey and sexy and in another direction, more of a brighter smell. This is just, I love it. I hope that everyone else loves it so they keep selling it. My first instinct is to buy a backup because that's just how I am, but I think they'll keep that. Okay, and then I also ordered this because I'm doing a fragrance video coming up and I wanted to grab a few new scents. I smelled the new Valentino in the white bottle and it was not for me. It was sharp and weird and it just wasn't pretty whatsoever. I do love that Fleur one, the cherry stem. And then something else. Seems like I ordered something else, but I can't remember. But the Miss Dior gets a lot of great reviews. And this is the new essence. And it's going to be hard for me now that I have sprayed this. But here is the beautiful bottle. This is always on the list of fragrances, too, that men love. Miss Dior. Oh, there's a new La Vie Belle, I think nude. And I smelled it and it just didn't shake me up, so I didn't get it. But let's try this one. Okay, this is more along the lines of the Raspberry Ripple or the Kirky. It's fruity. Let me go look what the notes are in here. Hold on. Okay, I just remembered another reason I got this. I did not realize Dior's perfumer, kind of like their designer of fragrance, is Mason Francis Kirkjohn. And you know, he does all the beautiful scents, the Baccarat and all of that. So let's see. A symbol of powerful and magnetic femininity imagined by Francis Kirkjohn. Dior perfume creative director. Miss Dior essence expresses its intensity through a high concentration in a trail saturated with color featuring gourmand and sensual accords. Okay, let's just get down to the nitty gritty. Let's just look at the notes here because I want to see exactly what is in this. Okay, the top is blackberry and elderflower accord. A round, juicy, syrupy note, intensely gourmand blackberry jam blended with elderflower, whose exquisite density surprises with its vibrant freshness. A jasmine heart. The jasmine bouquet, true to the narrative of the 1947 composition, maintains its timeless richness and now embodied by fruits with a radiant vitality. It's a much younger version of this. The oak notes reveal a captivating intensity and tinge the trail with a confident sensuality. Okay, this is like a good daytime scent. This is a good scent. This is worth trying. If you're even thinking of it, this is good. I'm glad I got that. Okay, now sometimes when I get something, then by the time I get it, I forget what truly inspired me. But even the bottle is beautiful. See how it's like embossed? It is gorgeous. Wow, two good ones. Okay, well, I just wiped this off. I'm going to line again with Iconic Nude. I'm going to mute out my lips again. And do we want to do Tom Ford or Dior next? Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and do Tom Ford. That's kind of like a curve. Okay, this is the Effing Fabulous new lipstick. I have that candle and it's pretty good. I wouldn't get the fragrance, but the candle's cool. So it's in this new packaging, which is badass. Tom Ford is iconic. There's nothing better than Tom Ford Gucci in the 90s. And I just love, he's very sexy. So this is the color in the bullet. Okay, it's kind of similar to the one from Chantecaille with that good point that you can line with. This is going to be more of a brown. And the name, what was this? Peony? That doesn't fit it, but oh, I don't want to mess up my... Wow. Okay. Definitely, without a doubt, the most saturated one that we've tried. Oh my gosh. If you like sable smoke, you need this. I can already tell you. Oh, you know what? See how my little bullet's kind of crooked? I think it got melted in the shipping. You barely have to touch this. Wow. Wow. It looks so much darker, doesn't it, on my hand than on my lips. Okay, I tell you what we're going to do. Just in case, kind of like we did the other one, we're going to blot because we don't want that lip conditioner or anything to make this not true. I hope this isn't broken. He kind of sad, but we're going to go with it. Okay, round 2. Okay, this is for those of you that want a lot of color, but something really light. Like it's one of those almost like YSL that's kind of airy on the lips. You don't really, it's not like the Louis Vuitton or the others, the Chantecaille and the Chanel. The Chanel has been the biggest letdown, I have to say. But it's settling in. It's not staying because sometimes the YSL feels like it won't grab my lips. It just stays on top. Okay, Tom, you did good. You did good with that one. Oh, and it even has a little bit of, I like that. I like my lipsticks to have some oomph and stay on my lips. Wow. Okay. Love it. Love it. Keep in mind, I'm going to be wearing my lip liners that are coming out. I wanted to use one of them, but I didn't think it was fair. And I wanted to show you these with something that I thought you all probably already had. So that, Tom, that is effing fabulous for sure. Wow. Okay, now we're going to look at it's the original formula, which I love, Spanish Pink, Forever, and Nude Vanille. There will never be another. There'll never be another until in a couple of months. Okay, so this is Iconic Nude. Again, I mean, look how pretty this is. Look at the detail. Look at the ridges in here. So, I mean, you know, you're buying those, of course, yes, for the packaging and the pretty and everything, but I mean, it's hard to get better than this. The TF. And this one is Iconic Nude. Okay, now I'm about to get so excited that I forget to take this off. I'll be right back. Now, let's swatch it first. Who would have ever thought that the other one... Okay, I will put the descriptions of the lipstick in here, but I would have never thought that lipstick would have had more oomph than this one. Because this one in the bullet just looks like it's going to have more. This is definitely more of a nudie tone. Oh, this is a beautiful formula. Glossy, heavier than those. Moisturizing, beautiful. This video has been a nude lip lover's dream, I think. Okay, I am going to look up the other lipstick. I want to see what it says about the texture and see what's supposed to be different. I'll be right back. Okay, wow, this is a Nordstrom exclusive lipstick formula that glides onto the lips with lightweight, liquid-like ease with a sensorial texture that evokes supple plongé leather encased in emollient solid formula. With a single stroke, this ultra-sensorial solid lipstick with a leather soft glide melts onto the lips for uncensored, unadulterated color and hydrated comfort. Made for all-day wear with color true clarity, it offers immediate moisture via conditioning emollients with still a lightweight feel. The semi-matte finish has a subtle luminosity, applied to the lips directly from the bullet or with a brush for precise application. Close until the cap clicks. They nailed it. They nailed it. I kind of love that I have kind of tried these and expressed my opinion before I even read the descriptions because they're right on the money. This and the Dior. Wow, that is amazing. And it looks like this is the lightest color. This, to me, I would have to put it with a different lip liner. It's just kind of blah. But that's because, you know, I love that light. Or it's almost like it needs to be almost even a little bit darker or something. But it is pretty. And I do think it's worth it. And I think a lot of you would like it. Okay, so I just put on a little bit more Iconic Nude lip liner. And put on the La Mer just to let my lips breathe for a minute. But the last ones we're going to try are the Dior, the new slim ones. And these are Rouge Dior On Stage Ultra Comfort. Coated Shine Ultra Wear. Okay, that's probably what that was. But I looked it up so I could read what this is supposed to. Okay. This is the Rouge Dior On Stage is an ultra long wearing lipstick with a shine finish. They're probably trying to compete with the Armani because those are long wearing but are still shiny. That shapes and smooths lips while hydrating them for 24 hours. Its soft, melting texture provides intense comfort as well as color true shades that last. 10 shades, glossy finish, ultra long wear. Okay, and it looks like I got the two lightest ones, Ultimate Pink and Iconic Rose. So let's just wipe this off. Okay. Just, you know, get that glossiness off and everything. Okay, now let's do 120 is supposed to be Iconic Rose. It's supposed to be the lightest. It's on the furthest left. Again, beautiful. Of course, all of these packaging, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be beautiful. And so this is for those of you that like the slim. Wow, beautiful color. Wow, okay. Wow, that's so pretty. That's prettier than I thought. Iconic Rose. It's not as pink as I thought it was going to be. Oh, wow. If these are long lasting, they are a miracle product. That glossiness is, it feels so good. It feels like the La Mer feels on my lips. Wowza. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad I did this up here because this is my best natural light. And I even used my old camera just so I don't have to stress over something new or something going wrong like happens. Wow. I mean, 10 out of 10. Okay, you guys. So 2 thumbs up, 10 stars to Iconic Rose. Just beautiful. Beautiful. Wow, my mom's going to be getting some of these. Okay, and so this one, we'll go ahead and swatch it, is pink. Ultimate Pink. And, oh my gosh. This has made me so happy. This has made me so happy. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, this is the Ultimate Pink. I just dabbed off. Best lipstick haul ever. Ever in my whole over 16 years. I'm not kidding. That is so beautiful. I am so excited. You guys. Oh my God, it feels so good. Dior, you nailed it. This is the best feeling and prettiest Dior lipstick I have ever tried. Wow, you guys. Okay, you guys, I am going to end on that last pink one, the Ultimate Pink. I can't believe it. I just had to change my battery, and that's such a good thing because it has given me a few minutes for this to settle. Plus, I've been taking pictures after every single little round of lipsticks. It has definitely set on my lips, but it's still creamy, but it has like a little bit of that feeling like it's going to last. It's like a glossy tackiness a little bit. Wow. I feel like I did good today. I feel like I provided some beauty community service here for sure. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. I feel overwhelmed with so much good stuff. I would say the worst, most disappointing thing was the Chanel, and I can't believe that. So don't waste your money on that. Get these. Get at least one of these, and I promise you will be satisfied. Wow, I'm trying to think of which. This formula of this Dior is amazing. The Chantecaille was amazing. The Tom Fords were good. The Louis Vuittons are great. I would say the Tom Fords would be the bottom, not because they're not so good. They're not quite as unique. I don't know, that effing fabulous one is. They're all good. Just don't get the Chanel one. They're all good. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this. My outfit and everything you will see in an upcoming video. And I will see you soon. Thank you for being here with me. See you soon. Bye-bye.